Hi everybody, welcome back. Yes, I'm on this side of the screen now. So, welcome back to the IGN Southeast Asia, IGN Japan, Gamescom Asia live stream 2023. Woo! You know I gotta say that every time. It's very long.
Wow, well you nailed it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright everybody, we're here with a very special game. If you've been on our site for the past few years, we've been covering this game. It was a Kickstarter project?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. So, yeah, without further ado, let's introduce our guests, Chris and Trevor. Hello, guys.
Hi, everyone. My name's Chris. I'm the creative director on Project Bo Path of the Teal Lotus.
And I'm Trevor, the lead programmer.
Yeah, and this is Bo, the titular character, life size.
Yes. All right, cool. So, Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus, tell us what it's about.
So it's a 2D hand-drawn Metroidvania with action platformer based on Japanese folklore.
Right.
Cool. So I think the best way to kind of get into it is watch the opening cinematic. So Trevor, do you want to get a new game going?
All right, let's
and we kind of go into the story based on like what's being shown here.
Ooh.
So we open on the Crimson Bamboo Forest on one evening, and the curious Kodama rolling around on the bamboo.
Wow.
By the way, this was done by Marlene Animates, who's an extremely talented Polish animator. Go follow her on YouTube. She did an amazing job here.
Wow.
Here we have a tear from the moon coming and skipping along the water where it finds a lone teal lotus bud.
There we go.
And we see this character, Asahi's kind of like looking off in the distance with curiosity, and here's Bo blossoming.
Oh, wow.
And
so it's like a lotus fox being?
Exactly. So we call them tentai hana. So they're all basically flowers.
Right.
But they have like an animal affinity as well, and Bo's a fox lotus.
Fox lotus. Oh, that's cool.
Cool, and right here we're getting right into the intro, kind of where we left off with the cinematic.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah, and so this is the Crimson Bamboo Forest.
Ooh.
So all the bamboo is crimson. And basically it's a little bit of a tutorial area where we'll be picking up some of the in-game currency here, learning how to jump. But also a keen eye might be able to see some of the environmental storytelling we're doing here with the...
Yeah, there was like the lantern with the eye just now.
Right, exactly. So that's one of the yokai in the game. There's many yokai, which are essentially Japanese spirits, monsters, kind of things like that.
Nice.
So that all ties into the Japanese folklore element we're trying to tell.
Right, and Asahi is like the beer, right?
You're right, yeah. So everyone's like, why'd you name this character after beer? Like, it's
like nobody knows what it's from, right?
Right. But actually, it's a common name in Japan.
Right.
It means morning sun.
There we go.
Which is perhaps a little bit of foreshadowing about what his role in the game might be.
Nice. And now we have a bow staff.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I must have missed that when I was talking. But basically, Bo has an earring, which is his relic that was gifted to him when he was born, and it is able to transform into different weapons.
Different weapons, okay, cool.
Whenever he drinks a special kind of tea. So the tea kind of like empowers these relics to turn into new forms.
Transforming
Yeah, it's a shape-shifting earring.
Nice.
But the main one is the bow.
Yeah.
The bow staff, which is why the character is also named Bo.
Nice.
And now Trevor, what basically happened is we didn't have enough strength in the bow staff because it was, rotting in our ear or whatever.
Okay.
And so Asahi tells us we need to go get some bamboo to reinforce it, make it a little stronger. So we backtracked a little bit, but also while we were backtracking, you might have noticed that giant skeleton walking in the background.
Yeah.
Not so subtle, but he was definitely there. So that's actually a very important reoccurring character, I suppose, in the game, where we'll see it kind of often. And yes, I'll reveal it here. You will get to have a boss fight with that character.
All right.
We actually just finished that, so a little bit of Attack on Titan vibes.
Of course,
in that boss fight where we have to scale. It's probably like 7 screens high. We're scaling up.
You gotta do a little bit of a Levi Ackerman kind of maneuver.
Exactly, with that ODM gear, yeah.
Yeah.
Slicing and yeah.
Nice.
So now we're in an area where we're kind of learning one of the main mechanics of Bo, which is a tech we call the bump.
Okay.
And it all has to do with being able to hit enemies in the air and resetting your jump based off of that.
Nice.
So you'll see Trevor doing a lot of Little jump resets
he's a
here.
pro. He's not touching the ground.
Yeah, Trevor is probably the second best player of this game in the world right now.
In the world.
Yeah. Second best.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
my
little
God,
bit of a
that was-
tease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a little scared?
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
A little jump scare.
I thought it was gonna come and attack us or something.
Yeah. So
Dude, the animation's so smooth.
yeah. So our animator is Mikami Animates
Mikami anime.
Mikami Art,
Mikami art. Okay.
and she's from Brazil, but she's also half Japanese like I am.
Okay.
So she was super excited to work on this project, and she does the most charming animations. Yeah. So
Very
she works
cool,
really
man.
quickly too, which is great because we have tons of characters in this game.
Yes.
So there's a lot of animations needed.
Very cool. And
So
the fact- yeah.
speaking of characters, is one of them here.
I know.
Shimeji,
a mushroom.
Yeah. So he's like a Kodama, but also kind of like a mushroom style Kodama.
I see. But that's the thing we saw in the shadows.
Hey, yeah. So he found us, and he's angry.
Yeah.
Basically, he's Teru Bozu gone rogue.
I see.
So Teru Bozu are like these little paper ghosts
Yes.
that people hang up to in Japan to like get good weather. Wow, he speed ran that
yeah,
boss.
Trevor, you do not like the ground, do you?
Well, I'm the best players.
Second best. But yeah, he's trying to speed run so we can show as much of the game because this next part is actually kind of an exclusive part of the demo that not many people have seen.
I see. Okay.
So we'll get there soon. Right now, he's getting
A new power?
a new power, right? So a new
Wow.
ability, right? In Metroidvanias, it's all about getting new abilities,
Whoa.
unlocking new paths. So this one is the baseball bat, or not? Sorry, the bamboo bat.
Bamboo bat.
Essentially, it's a baseball bat
Yeah.
where we're able to
Whoa.
aim and fire.
Good.
So you'll be able to do that with different projectiles, different enemies in the game,
Yes.
and it really opens up like a ranged attack
Oh
option
my God, that's so
for
cool.
for Bo here, like pretty early on, because he's straight melee until we get this ability. All right, so we are now going into the cave.
The cave. It looks like a mouth.
Yeah, it's the mouth of the cave, I guess.
Uzumaki Cave.
Uzumaki
All right.
Cave.
Is Kurama in here?
Yeah, a lot of people think it's a lot of people think it's a
It's a Naruto,
Naruto reference, right? But Uzumaki means spiral in Japanese.
Yep.
And actually, that's why Naruto's.
Yeah, that's why his name
Yeah.
is Uzumaki.
That's
yeah.
why he's got the. Doesn't he have like spirals on his cheeks? Or is
Oh,
that
no,
Choji?
he has,
Okay, yeah.
he has like whiskers.
I just embarrassed myself in front of all the
but
Naruto
that
fans.
is like, it's on his back, and
Well, right,
he does the Rasengan.
Oh right, yeah, the rest
Yeah.
of gone. It's all connected.
All
guys.
connected,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to go deeper.
Yeah, the one with the twirly eyebrows. That's Sanji from One Piece.
Oh yeah, Sanji.
Yeah. Okay. So even the yokai, right? A lot of us are, us non-Japanese fans. We're all we learn it from anime, manga, video games. So like the Kodama that you keep rescuing, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm more familiar with the Shin Megami Tensei look of the Kodama, which is like very paper thin and they're like very wispy. But you guys kind of like reinvented the Kodama. They look really cool and
Yeah,
almost like the Koroks from the Zelda.
Right, yeah. So
Yeah.
Koroks are also based off of Kodama. I have to
see.
imagine. So actually, it's kind of unclear what those actually look like. There's not a
Okay.
lot of art references for them, so you'll see a lot of different variations on Kodama.
Right.
So right now I want to touch upon this because Trevor just talked to an NPC called Doromeki who's giving us the perk system in our game, which are
Okay.
these omomori that you're able to equip.
Very cool.
And they all give passive effects.
Passive effects.
So if you see here, we have like a bunch mystery omomori to be announced soon, but the one he has now is the prosperity omomori, which will allow, it's like a magnetic pickup.
Okay.
So you gotta have the magnetic pickup.
Yeah, we love the magnet
Yeah,
effect.
you can't play without it.
Yeah.
It would add like 10 hours to the game if you didn't have it.
Nice.
Yeah, so we see some more of the bouncy traversal.
Yeah,
here.
I love this sort of platforming for sure.
Yeah, it gets into a nice like rhythmic kind of
nice flow.
flowy,
Yeah.
like has that quality to it. So
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys got that game feel down.
yeah,
Like even just by watching, it's enough,
yeah, it kind of makes you want to play it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I've been seeing that for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna show off some combat now.
Okay.
Like some more serious combat because it's kind of been practiced up until now.
Uh huh.
But we're getting a Dharma here called Chomper.
I see.
So in the game, there's 8 Dharma that are going to be able. You're going to be able to summon in combat.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Chomper's the first one we get, and it's fairly simple the way to use Chomper.
Okay.
We cast. Chomper comes out and dashes in a straight line, but there's a secondary cast you can do.
Oh, okay.
To let him bite in his current location, dealing extra damage in like kind of a big little area of effect.
I see. So all these Dharmas have different effects like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might have noticed he was a little bit bigger there.
Oh yeah.
But that's because of what we call the kettle combo system. So as you're racking up successive hits while you're in the air, this little combo meter's going up.
Oh.
And when you're hot enough and the kettle's boiling,
Yeah.
the Dharma will be able to do a stronger version of its attack.
Very cool. Wow, that's even a combo system.
Yeah, so we really are trying to encourage the player to stay in the air.
Yeah.
Eventually, like really good players are like almost never going to be on the floor.
Yeah.
That's kind of
As
our
we
hope.
can see.
Yeah, that's kind of our hope. Like when speedrunners get a hold of this, that like they do like don't touch the floor is lava challenges.
I can imagine, what they're gonna do, right?
So there'll be cool stuff like that going on.
Oh boy. Okay, a little pill bug there.
Yeah. So these bugs there's a little bit of lore here. These mushroom people, like Shimeji is one of them.
Yeah.
They live in this cave and they are herders of these armachillo bugs.
Armachillo bugs.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, okay. Can I just say I love that mechanic? You're just like grabbing the projectile in the air.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It opens up. It does a few things. It like opens up a ranged attack.
Yeah.
But it can also like stall you and reset your jump.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of a recoil, so you can maybe do some tricky stuff with the movement there.
I love how on the fly you can just do it.
Yeah.
You know.
It's really cool, and yeah, it's probably good. People are gonna find a way to break it, you know.
Yeah.
Which
that's the point, right?
Go ahead and try, you know. And maybe if it's cool enough, we won't patch it out.
Yeah. Very cool.
So right now, actually, you notice we've saw him like 3 times already. Right now, he's asking us to go gather his lost armachillo that like kind of ran off while he was in the forest.
We gotta herd it for him.
Yeah. He's not good at his job.
Okay.
So we have to hook him up like a little bit.
Oh.
So this is one of them here.
I see. Oh,
and if you
my
notice,
God.
like, look at what he's wearing. This one. Did you see that?
What?
Maybe you'll see it again. But when he uncurls, yeah, you see?
Oh.
It's got a little
checkerboard pattern.
little reference. You got that reference? From Demon Slayer?
Oh, of course. It's freaking Tanjiro's.
Yeah. Oh, he got it. Yeah. See, the true anime fans will see a lot of references in the game.
I see. Okay. Beyond
I'm not saying you're not a
Uzumaki.
true. I'm not saying you're not a true anime fan, but sometimes we all slip.
No,
like me with Naruto,
sure.
like.
Yeah, dude.
We
take turns.
Yeah. So.
It's just like
there's
is that Nezuko's like.
Yeah, there's 4 of them we have to get, and this is basically kind of like making the player become really comfortable with this mechanic.
That's cool. Yeah,
Also,
teach them through gameplay, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And there's some little platforming puzzles here, hitting switches and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I wonder if I know, probably running out of time at this point, but like we haven't been able to show the boss here, but it's kind of a ways away.
Oh, okay.
But you have to play the game maybe to see the
really,
next boss. I also wanted to talk about the music a little bit. We have a really talented composer named Moises Camargo he's blending like traditional Japanese instruments with like more orchestral scores, and he's doing an amazing job.
Yeah, for sure. That's almost like golf. It's like a mini game of golf.
Yeah. So this was like one of the mechanics that kind of happened by accident that we really liked and prototyped, and it took a lot of like polishing to get it right, but it is very fun, especially when you're bouncing things off walls and kind of like.
Amazing. Okay, so that's Zenitsu, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, redeemed.
Yeah. I can see
Zenitsu.
it now. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it, right?
But look, we didn't put Zenitsu next to Nezuko. That would have been trouble.
Yeah.
We had to keep them separated.
Shiraki, all right.
Yeah, so actually our Kickstarter backers named those... not Kickstarter backers, sorry. We had an art contest, and the winners got to name those for Armachillo.
Oh, okay.
Because we couldn't name them after the
actual
characters.
yeah.
That would have been a mess. Yeah, so actually, I think we will get to see the boss, right?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Trevor, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, he's blazing through.
Yeah, he's blazing it.
Yeah.
So we got the key. We returned on Armachillo. Now we have the key to open this boss door here.
Yes.
And there's a little bit of a preamble here before you get to the boss room. But basically, this boss is basically a very angry Arma. We call them Armachillos, the red ones. So the blue ones are Armapillos, and the red ones are Armachillos.
Nice.
Because they want to kill you. And one of our Discord members actually named them Armachillos. So.
Cool.
Yeah, our community helped a lot with making this game and kind of memeing on it, and yeah. So if you want to be a part of the game, we're always listening to our Discord members, getting ideas and stuff and showing off stuff. So
that's amazing. A very community-built game.
Yeah, I believe that's the way to go because they know what they like, and we're trying to make something they like.
Yeah. Any tips on building that sort of community?
I think just one very practical tip is say we're going to let you be a tester if you come join the Discord. It's a very practical tip that really works.
It really works.
And while you can't accept everyone into the testing program,
right.
There's definitely people who joined because of the opportunity, but stayed because they liked the community.
I see.
So that was really cool. So now we're in this boss fight, which is the Armachillo boss, and we get to practice all of the mechanics that we learned along the way. Basically the batting, the pogoing off of the mushrooms.
Does every boss fight have a bouncy platform or?
No, I think only 2 of them do, which are the early bosses, because we really wanted the player to get this mechanic, this bounce, and especially because Bo's mobility doesn't really unlock until later. We kind of need to rely on some environmental stuff in the beginning.
Nice. So he left his
helmet,
It looks like Quick Man from Mega Man 2.
Oh, kind of. Yeah. I didn't even make that connection. No relation, but...
No relation.
No relation. For copyright reasons. No. All right, so we defeated the beast of the cave, right?
Okay.
And Asahi, we bring the eyeball back to Asahi, and we get a special brew. And this is actually the first time we're talking about this, but here's the next ability. The...
All right.
The Lotus Dash.
Of course. And air dash.
You gotta have a dash, right?
You gotta have a dash.
So Bo's dash is extremely generous.
Oh wow!
It's pretty far, and so earlier I was talking about jump resets.
Yes.
Anything that resets the jump also resets the dash. So Trevor's gonna once you get the dash, the movement goes crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine this is where the speed run begins.
Yeah, so you're able to just constantly reset, dash, hit, dash, reset, jump, whatever.
Cool.
And you can also notice something he's doing here. When he's interrupting the dash with the jump, you're getting you see a little glint.
Yes.
So you get a little extra velocity when you do that. Yeah. So the most efficient, fastest way to move would be to dash and jump at the perfect time.
Yeah. Very
so
cool.
now we're in Metroidvania fashion, cycling back to an earlier area of the cave, but with the new ability, kind of trying to get back, because earlier there was a gap that we couldn't quite get across.
Right.
So we're just trying to get back over there.
Yep. Little lantern friend waiting.
Oh yeah, there's many lantern friends in the game. There's many friends in general, not just lantern ones. Yeah. Here's Dodameki again, in case you missed her the first time.
All right.
Yeah. So a big thing that I wanted to focus on when I was directing the game is and creating the characters for the game was a huge variety of characters.
Really make it alive, huh?
Exactly. So while in the beginning it's a little bit barren of characters, once you reach the city and some of the more the later
Populated
mid game,
areas,
mid to late game areas, you'll never really feel alone. There'll always be someone to talk to or like someone that needs your help. So
Nice.
there's a whole quest system, and I'm really looking forward to.
Now we're practically flying.
Yeah, we're flying. So there's a flying fox up in here.
Yeah.
So like you can see how the movement really unlocks once you get the dash, and once you couple that with the reset mechanics, because you're just zipping.
Zipping through.
Yeah.
Nice. So how has the reception been here in Gamescom?
Oh, it's been great. I
Yeah.
mean, oh my God, meeting people, whether they were a fan who knew about the game before or completely
after.
just yeah, like seeing the game for the first time and just like just seeing them discover something new that like they are really excited about.
Yeah.
For no other reason besides like it visually appealed to them at first, but then they played it. And you can see the excitement in their eyes.
Yeah.
It's a really cool feeling, yeah. And being able to just talk to aspiring game developers as well as just people who are trying to have or people who love video games in general. Yeah.
So what advice do you have for up-and-coming developers, you think?
For young developers, like fail fast and early. Like you have so much time, and
Okay.
you're not gonna hit it out of the park on your first time. Don't worry about failing. Just like have fun and create as much as you can. But also, if you're a little bit older and you haven't really followed your dream to make a game yet,
Right.
like don't ask for anyone's permission to do it. Just you have to be the leader, and you have to like pursue it on your own, or don't wait around for other people to say like or allow you to make a video game. Right? You
Right.
have the power. Right? We have these tools, these engines, and it's never been easier to make it. It's extremely difficult to make a game,
Of
by the
course,
way.
yeah.
But it's never been easier to do it. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess we reached the end of the demo here for the first
Oh,
time in the
wow.
history of.
You know,
Whoa.
there we go.
Yeah. So
Nice. And that was the speedrun version.
that was a speed run version. I mean, it probably could be done faster if I was playing.
Oh, okay.
But you know, no, I was just kidding. Trevor's really good.
Yeah.
He knows the game better than anyone else.
Inside and out, huh?
He's constantly testing like way more than I do.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's the demo. That's the first time actually anybody's ever seen that full demo. So
There we go. And it's exclusive right here.
yeah. So maybe he'll just cycle through the boss if we want to talk out and stuff.
Nice.
But yeah. So the demo's not available yet.
Okay.
But it's coming very soon. We don't have an exact date, but we want to put it on Steam
All right.
very soon. But we just have to kind of strategize a little bit. You know, you got to build up the hype, and it's the whole thing.
All right. And the release date is next year. Any specifics or just next year?
Nothing specific yet, but yeah, 2024.
All right.
Probably not exactly early 2024, but
Okay.
you know, something like that. We still got a lot of business and stuff to take care of, and
I see.
localization,
Of course.
porting, all that stuff.
So, yeah, you guys are hard at work.
Yeah, super hard at
Nice.
work, but the game is almost finished.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when we go back home to Thailand and land, we have about a week of sprint, and after that point, we're going into beta testing.
Oh,
so
wow. Okay. Very exciting.
yeah, it's a huge chapter, but you know, a lot of the work is still ahead of us.
Of course.
Especially when people start breaking stuff and
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's why beta testing is very important.
yeah, getting that feedback
Yeah.
too, that player feedback, and just making sure everything feels fair and fun.
Fair and fun. Yeah.
Gotta make it fair and fun.
Yeah. But so far, I'm loving what I'm seeing. And the kinetic flow of it all.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you guys got that down, nailed it. in
Trevor, our
fact.
programmer, like took a lot of inspiration from Celeste. right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
And how I knew you played Celeste.
Yeah,
but like
for
how
sure.
tight the controls
Very
are.
tight, yeah.
All the little tweaks they did to the code to make it extremely responsive. We're kind of nerds about that kind of stuff.
I
so
see.
The player controller for Bo is something that was very precious to us, and we really wanted to make it feel immaculate.
Well, I can definitely say that you guys have achieved that. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Chris and Trevor, for coming down. And yeah, we can't wait for this game.
Yeah, thanks, Dale.
All right. So for more indie game goodness, you know, we can't play both Path of the Teal Lotus yet, but you can pick up PC Game Pass, which we will be showing a whole bunch of codes for you to pick up. All right. And with that, thank you guys so much for coming down, and really can't wait to play this game. By the
Yeah,
way.
thank you, IGN, for having us.
All
and
right.
We'll come back anytime.
Yes. Probably next year, right? Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.